Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to be talking about some new stuff at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. More with Hot Toys here with the Justice League display. So this is quite exciting. The first images of like the full Justice League display came out earlier today, a few hours ago, and I was just kind of waiting for like it to be finished. I kept expecting them to put out the Ezra Miller and Aquaman, head sculpts, but they just never did. So I guess they're not going to be putting out the head sculpts, which makes sense because obviously I'm surprised we're seeing anything from Justice League at this point. This is very early. It's actually much earlier than Hot Toys really ever does. If you look at past events, they really have never shown anything this far in advance at like Comic-Con. So this is quite exciting. I do have some pictures here. I'm sure more high-res images will come out later on as well, but I did want to talk about them as soon as we had some good pictures. I do have some more pictures of this though, so I'll go into these figures individually a bit more here. But as you can see on the left, we do have the full image of the display. I think the display is very cool. Their bases, I did talk about the preview image this morning. Their bases look awesome. Very happy with their bases, and I love the fact that you can put them right next to each other, and it looks like just one long base. I think that's very cool. Also, what you can see in this display are the mother boxes. There's mother boxes here. There's 3 of them, and there's 3 in the movie. You have the one next to Wonder Woman, which essentially will be with the Amazons. There's one next to Cyborg. You can't see it in this picture, but it's next to him, and that will be with his father, or it's his father. Yeah, his father has the mother box, and then you can see the last one there with Aquaman, and that will be in Atlantis. So it is nice that their mother boxes are there. It'll be interesting to see how they're released. I wouldn't be too surprised if those are like the exclusives for 3 of the figures from the Justice League. I could see that being the case. But now let's get into in depth with the characters themselves. First of all, Wonder Woman. I don't have a closer image of her, so just gonna start off with her. Wonder Woman. She looks like nothing new. Like I'm not even 100% sure if that's a new figure. It just looks like the Batman v Superman one. The face sculpt looks the same, which is a shame. I was really hoping for an updated version of that face sculpt. And again, I'm not a fan of all the rubber. However, I might just get her because I'm not going to have my Justice League and have it not be complete because I refuse to buy Wonder Woman. So, although I hope and wish that, eventually they give us a Wonder Woman without rubber, I might still just end up purchasing this one to complete the team. But she looks very cool, she doesn't look new at all. Superman, as you can see, looks quite nice. He looks like the same as Batman v Superman, however, his costume seems brighter. And obviously, the Batman v Superman one was brighter than the Man of Steel one, but this one looks even brighter than that, so his suit just keeps getting brighter and brighter. It'll be interesting to see if he dons any other sort of suit in this new movie, as the black suit has been heavily rumored. Moving on to Batman. Batman's kind of interesting. Batman I wasn't really excited about since we've had so many different versions of the Batman suit from Hot Toys, and even just the DCEU one. So it's actually kind of neat to see these two. Starting off with the one on the right. The one on his right is like an updated version of the Batman v Superman one, and it looks bad. I don't know. It does not look good. They've added more lining to it, and they've kind of made the neck longer, and made his mask looks very 60s Adam West to me. Like it looks like an updated version of that, which doesn't look good. I don't think this looks like a particularly good suit, and I don't think it looks like a good figure. He looks not as buff in it as well. He looks rather skinny, so I'm not a fan of that at all. I don't think that it looks like a good figure, and yeah, not my cup of tea. The one on the left, though, his tactical suit, that looks sweet. That looks really good. I like it a lot. The goggles are an interesting choice, but I do think that it's kind of neat, and since we obviously have plenty of versions with him without any goggles, having something just like that to make it different is nice enough. However, my main thing here is his suit itself. I love the armor, the way that it's been put on sparsely here. It looks very cool. This just completely looks like a movie version of the Arkham Knight suit from the Arkham Knight game. That's exactly what it looks like, and I love it. I really, I have my Batman v Superman Batman. I'm very happy with it. I didn't plan on getting another Batman. However, if I did, it would be this tactical version, because I think that this just looks sweet. I still doubt I'm going to get it. I think I'll come to my senses as time goes on here, but right now, like, it looks pretty tempting to me personally. So I think out of these 2 Batman figures, one is disappointing and one is awesome. So I definitely recommend that tactical version. And some of the new players here, obviously I can only talk about the costumes on two of them, but we have the Flash. The Flash costume looks very cool. This, I wish I had a higher image or higher quality image of the Flash and Cyborg here, but the Flash costume looks quite nice. Looks like there's a lot going on there, and just I'm interested to see the head sculpt. Basically, I do really hope that he comes with some electric accessory effect pieces that can be snapped onto his arms and thighs and back and things to give him running stances where it really looks like he's in motion. Because otherwise, he's kind of just like a Quicksilver figure where you put him in the running stances and that's kind of it. I do want running stances that look like there's motion in it, so hopefully we can do that, and possibly he'll be able to throw electricity, so he could come with some really cool accessories, or if Hot Toys doesn't do that, then he'll be a relatively boring figure, to come to think of it, but still, because of the character, I am excited for him, and I do plan to get that figure. Aquaman looks very cool. I like his new suit, and I think that the detail that Hot Toys has put on this one looks tremendous. Great detailing there, lots going on. I like it a lot, so I'm excited for that one. Again, though, I'm really excited to see his head sculpt, especially since he's not wearing a mask and he has so much hair, and I'm very interested to see what his head sculpt looks like. And I'll be interested to see if his articulation looks good. The Flash's costume looks like the articulation could be fine, but Aquaman, I could see his articulation being limited. Then Cyborg. Cyborg, we do get the head sculpt of. The head sculpt looks good. I think that it looks like a solid sculpt. Obviously I don't have anything super close up on it though, but from here it looks like it's a good sculpt. The only issue is it looks pretty small. It looks a little small for the body, which I think is a little odd. Definitely hope that that's kind of just the angles here, and hopefully the final product will look more in scale. That's something that was an issue with the Deadshot figure. I just got it yesterday. The Will Smith head is way too big on it. However, the masked head looks fine, so hopefully Hot Toys can fix this one, unlike their Deadshot figure. As you can see on his base, you do have his helmeted version, which we do see him use in the trailer, so that'll be cool, and possibly, again, just like Deadshot, maybe that one is more in scale with the body. The body itself does look very cool. A lot of people complain about the design of Cyborg here and how skinny some of his limbs are, but I've kind of gotten used to it, so I don't really mind it anymore, and I think that he looks very cool. I think the detail here is awesome. There's so much going on, and I do like the light in his eyes and his arm. As you can see, he has like a blaster there. I would imagine he'll come with interchangeable arms that are regular. I don't think that you're going to have to keep him as a blaster, but it is nice to see that he can use weapons as well. His right arm, I can hardly tell what's going on there. It looks like he has some sort of shield up. I don't really know, so that's kind of interesting. I love all the detail, though, in the torso section. It looks really cool, and I can't tell if the lights are on or not. If the lights are on, they're not very bright, unfortunately. However, if they're not on, when the lights are on, I think that this will look pretty impressive, but if they are on, then they're pretty dim, unfortunately. But overall, I think these Justice League figures look awesome. Personally, I plan to get Cyborg, Flash, and Aquaman, and I'm considering Wonder Woman and the tactical version of Batman. Superman, I have the Man of Steel one. I'm perfectly fine with that one, so I'm good there. And Batman, I have the Batman v Superman one, so if I didn't get one of these Batmans, I'd still have a Batman. And then Wonder Woman, I desperately want the character. I'm just not happy with the way that they made the figure. So there you go. That's my thoughts on these Justice League figures. Very excited to see them this early. Hopefully we get the head sculpt reveals of Aquaman and Flash soon, and hopefully some of these will start going on pre-order maybe in October or September. That would be excellent. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the Justice League Hot Toys figures from San Diego Comic-Con 2017. Let me know what you guys think of them, and thanks so much for watching.